Hey guys, welcome to the sixth episode of Austin's Arguments. I wanted to give today. I just want to give a little bit of optimism to fellow Chicago sports fans on why baseball isn't completely a lost cause in Chicago. So, first, obviously, there's two teams in Chicago. For those of you that don't know, newsflash. First, we'll be starting off with the side of Chicago that I know most about, the side that has the best pitcher in his league and the best power hitter in his. Your Chicago White Sox. Yes, this year has been a rough one, and for the average fan, it feels like it's been worse than expected. However, I think that there was a little bit too much optimism going into the year, and I think that most people that are extremely into baseball and extremely into at least the White Sox can tell you that there was very low expectations for this year. It was going to be a rebuilding year. Um, we didn't know what all we were going to get out of Abreu. However, I firmly believe that this year is phenomenal, and I'll tell you why here. So first, we're playing the same division as the Detroit Tigers, so you have to cut yourself a little bit of slack with that. They are a powerhouse, and we didn't have the talent this year to even really compete with them or to make the playoffs. However, I will tell you that last night, whooping them 11 to, I believe it was 11-4. That was an amazing feeling. So most people I know, at least from what I saw, is that everyone expected us to finish second to last in the American League, in front of just the Houston Astros, and to be right around 20-ish games below 500. And since right now we're only three, I would consider that a pretty successful year so far. And that's just looking at team performance, and you also have to account the fact that Sale and Abreu missed a decent amount of time. And then you have obviously Garcia missing the entire season, even though he's rumored to be doing a lot better than people expected, so he could possibly come back with the team sometime later in the season. But then even what I what I think is even more positive about the White Sox is when you look individually. They have a guy like Jose Abreu who is just absolutely killing the ball right now, and something that is highly overlooked is the fact that I think that the one damper that he had before his injury in early June was the fact that he wasn't hitting the ball. He was I think it was like a 240 hitter going into his injury, but since then he has been killing the ball. He's at a 299 right now batting average. He has hit safely in 36 of his last 37 games, and when you combine that with the fact that he leads the MLB in home runs and RBIs right now with 31 and 84, leading both of those categories by two. Um, it's hard to hate. He's gonna be a great player. So very very hopeful with that. And just when you think like that he's not hitting bombs, then you have a guy like Chris Sale who's pitching absolute gems out there with his amazing pitching style. If you guys haven't seen him before, I suggest you go to YouTube and look up how he pitches. Just one of the most unique and, in my mind, beautiful deliveries. He is the best pitcher in the AL, and he leads the AL in ERA and WHIP. And honestly, the only other person that I see that's really competing with him right now for the AL Cy Young is a guy like Felix Hernandez in Seattle. He has been playing out of his mind this season, a career year for him. But I think that even with his career year, I think that Chris Sale is just he's filthy out there. 10-1 record. He missed a couple starts because of injury, and that's really the only downfall to him if he doesn't win the Cy Young at this point. So honestly, there's going to be holes to fill. We know that we need a better bullpen. It'll be nice to get Garcia back. Be nice to see Gordon be a little bit more. Jordan Beckham be a little bit more consistent. I have been on the pushing board of trading Alexei Ramirez to try and get some more younger talent and prospects, because we've seen what Alexei has done, and I personally love Alexei Ramirez, but you have to know when to be buyers and when to be sellers, and this clearly is not our year. So I think this is the time where we deal him off to a contender, try and get some good like young potential prospects, and I think we go from there. And then over on the other side of town, we head to the north side, and a holy farm system is all I can say. They have the best farm system in the league. They have they might be god awful at the major league level right now, but they have so much potential in store. When you look at a guy like Chris Bryant, who just is just a home run machine at this point, I don't think there's any worry about the production of home runs that he's having right now. Javier Baez is just a stone cold killer. You look at a guy like Soler, who's solidifying himself in Iowa, and then you have Addison Russell, the recently acquired shortstop in the Jeff Samardzija deal, the one that I know at least a majority of Cubs fans scratch their head at, but I think that people that understand the game know that Jeff Samardzija was going to leave the team, not after this year, but after the following, so might as well get some pieces for him. Then you have Albert Almora in Double-A, and then you have the recently acquired first-round draft pick in Kyle Schwarber, who's been killing the minor leagues. So right there, that's how many did I name out? 2, 3, 5, 6. That's 6 guys right now that when they come up to the to the major level, which I think that they all will be doing within the next 2 years. Kyle Schwarber obviously being the last one, given that he just got into the minors. That's a scary team. The one question that they're gonna have to answer is obviously the pitching. They have a guy, Travis Wood. He's been kind of all over the place. Started off really hot, has died down. Then you got Jake Arrieta out there, who's I believe been on the verge of, I don't know if it was perfect or no hitters just a couple of times. Just really like signs of excellent. And then you have a couple of guys that are in question right now in that rotation with Samardzija being gone. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, but I definitely don't think that it's anything to be worried about, and I think that if anything, it's going to be scary for the NL and AL Central for the next couple of years, given that both of these teams have kind of been there but not exactly contenders. So basically, overall, baseball might be dormant in Chicago right now, but believe me, it ain't dead. So thank you all for listening. If you like it and you want to show your Chicago pride, then share this. As always, love hearing from you all. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time.